వెల్కమ్. నా ప్రైమరీ క్వశ్చన్ ఏంటంటే అసలు ఈ సినిమా అంటే నీకు ఎక్కడి నుంచి వచ్చింది ఈ సినిమా చేద్దామని ఇంట్రెస్ట్? అంటే ఇట్స్ నాట్ సంథింగ్ దట్ కమ్స్ నార్మల్లీ ఏమో కదా, లైక్ వై ఫ్రమ్ వేర్ డిడ్ దిస్ ఈ థాట్ ఆర్ యూ అంటే మీరు మహానటి అయ్యూ సావిత్రి గారి ఫ్యానా? డిడ్ యూ ఆవిడ చాలా స్టోరీ చదివావా, విన్నావా? ఆర్ యూ వై ఫ్రమ్ వేర్ డిడ్ దిస్ ఐడియా కమ్?
Savitri are fan for sure, but more than that, I think I'm a fan of that era also.
Oh, you like the
that 50s, that black and white, Patal Bhairavi, Missama, Maya Bazaar, the Vijayvani logo వస్తున్నప్పుడు ఆ శంఖము ఆ ఫ్లాగ్ ఊపుతుంటే I feel like as if I belong to that time. It's like such a amazing nostalgia. So with Savitri Garu's story, I have a chance to explore that and to revisit that era. And geniuses like కేవీ రెడ్డి ఆయన అప్పుడు చేసిన సినిమాలు ఇప్పుడు ఎలా చేయాలో తెలియదు, ఇంకా గ్రాఫిక్స్ తోటి అంటాను. హీ డిడ్ దట్ స్టఫ్ విత్ నో గ్రాఫిక్స్. ఇప్పుడు గ్రాఫిక్స్ సీజీఎల్ కంపెనీ పెట్టుకొని కూడా ఇట్స్ పెయిన్. యూ డోంట్ నో హౌ టు డూ దట్ ఎగ్జాక్ట్లీ. ఇట్ వోంట్ బీ యాజ్ స్మూత్ యాజ్ వాట్ హీ మేనేజ్. ఎల్వి ప్రసాద్, all such genius directors, writers, entrepreneurs, actors. That was the birth of our film industry. The film industry was born in the 48-49 when people stopped making silent movies and they started making talkies with first devotional, then social, then alanti subjects. That's when Savitri Garu entered the scene.
She came in the talkie part only.
She came in the talkie part. Just before her was Bhanumati Garu. Okay. Anjali Devi Garu, Bhanumati Garu. Then she just joined after. With her we tracked the history and the birth of Telugu cinema. So I found that very exciting. There's obviously a connection to Savitri Garu and the work that she's done, and I'm a cinemalu chusi, I'm a story chadivi vini cheppalanukodam okkataithe this whole thing is another.
What interested you more, Savitri Gari film history or her personal life? Which bit of her?
And to begin with, I knew only about her films that she did, but the idea to make a film was born only after I knew about her personal life. Like, I think there was a book which somebody had gifted my grandmom and she was reading it, so just looking through the pictures of that book, photos justunte there's pictures of Savitri with Nehru, with Indira Gandhi, with some foreign actress. I learned that she was a race car driver.
Oh yeah.
And that she actually and that she actually won a few races, like in Sholavaram, like not just like visiting the races. Yeah.
Oh, she won races.
Yeah, it's not like she collected or she was visiting the racetrack. She drove
an actual
race car. Yeah, there was this old actress Geetanjali Garu was telling me that there's this one railway crossing on that goes to Vijayvani from wherever, Habibullah Road or something.
Trip ni research చేయడంలో ఎంత టైం పట్టింది నీకు? The entire process, like
I think research and story went side by side, more or less.
Okay.
So I think it took about 6 months. It took about 6 months to write a first draft, which I could tell Vijaya Chamundeshwari, the Savitri Garu's daughter, and Swapnaka and everybody, and for it to be okay to go into production. Okay. That first draft.
Okay, it took 6 months.
It took about 6 months to 7 months. I think from March to around October or something of that sort. But I was writing till day before yesterday. Like till DTS I was writing. DTS I just changed one dialogue.
That happens, like even like till yesterday I'm thinking like going back to the scenes what we shot and just thinking about them. And I know what I did there, right? So I'm just going back to them and maybe I should have done like that. Let me ask Nagi once again. I know I can't now. I mean, what's the point? I know there's no point. Yeah. But it's just there, like you just feel like you've not come out of it.
They release it. And అంటే ఆ టైంలో ఐఎమ్ షూర్ చాలా మంది స్టార్స్ ఉండింటారు కదా, లైక్ దేర్ వుడ్ హ్యావ్ బీన్ బిగ్ యాక్ట్రెసెస్. సో why specifically Savitri and why this whole hoopla around this person? And నాకు కూడా మిగతా యాక్ట్రెసెస్ కంటే somehow Savitri గారి పేరు తెలుసు. I don't know why is it that we are all so fascinated by this person? Like you could have picked any other star, I'm sure వాళ్ళు సినిమాలు చేసి ఉంటారు.
I think there are few actresses in every generation or every industry who have a persona or a soul that will last. ఇప్పుడు మనం హాలీవుడ్ తీసుకున్నా you'll think of 3 or 4 names. ఎలిజబెత్ టేలర్ అంటావు, మ్యారిలిన్ మోన్రో అంటావు, లైక్ ఆడ్రీ హెప్బర్న్, అంతే. ఐ కాంట్ థింక్ ఆఫ్ 3, మేబీ గ్రేస్ కెల్లీ, లైక్ 4 names వస్తాయి అంతే ఎంత ఆలోచించిన. లైక్ యూ థింక్ ఆఫ్ హిందీ, యుల్ థింక్ మధుబాల, యుల్ థింక్ నర్గిస్. There are 3-4 names ante. They're at the top of it all. It's the same here also, but I feel that in the southern industry, in that particular era, there was it was a very special space where Savitri was the only actress for Telugu and Tamil, who was the only person who was acting with the leading stars of both the industries. And to a point where if there were say 40 movies that released in Telugu that year, 20 would be her, or 22 would be her.
In a year?
In a year 40 Telugu cinemas release ayindante.
20 films?
20 films, she was the heroine. That was the kind of work that she did. Shivaji Ganeshan gartoti best movie Savitri gare, NTR garto best movie Savitri gare, Rajkumar toti cinemalu teesaru Kannadalo, ANR garto best songs, the most evergreen songs anta Savitri garto. That is one thing, and I think anybody who chinna ante Savitri garu 46 ki chanipoyaru, like at the age of 46. She was a leading lady for 20 years. ఆమె ఫస్ట్ మేజర్ లీడింగ్ పాత్ర 1950లో వచ్చింది, అండ్ హర్ లాస్ట్ లీడింగ్ రోల్ వాజ్ ఆల్సో లైక్ సమ్వేర్ ఇన్ ద 70s. సో దాదాపు 20 odd years లీడింగ్ లేడీ. దట్ ఈస్ ఆ లైఫ్ స్పాన్ ఎవరికి ఉండదు అనమాట. ఒక హీరోయిన్ లాగా 20 ఏళ్ళు. దట్ ఆల్సో టువర్డ్స్ ద ఎండ్ ఆఫ్ ఇట్ ఆమె కొంచెం బరువు పెరిగారు ఇన్ కంపారిజన్ టు ఆల్ ద అదర్ పీపుల్. ఆ టైంలో బరువు పెరిగి అయినా లీడ్ రోల్స్ చేస్తున్నారు ఆ టైంలో. సో దట్ వాజ్ అన్హర్డ్ ఆఫ్. ఇప్పుడైతే అన్హర్డ్ ఆఫ్ ఎనీవే, బట్ ఆ టైంలో ఆల్సో అన్హర్డ్ ఆఫ్. పాయింట్ ఈజ్ యంగ్ ఏజ్లో చనిపోయే వాళ్ళకి I think there's definitely one sort of aura because they never grow old. They're always you always have only that picture of,
and
of
you
them.
don't know how
they would have looked like if they grew old and they had problems and whatever. Savitri garu manam face chuste we only remember her more or less at her peak. Same with any other actress we're talking about. I wanted to say something about Mickey before you start. So basically a lot of people, okay, like ADs nunchi, well-wishers nunchi, other directors, producers, everybody's first question is like Mickey enduku. First it was after I had to deal with after we had to convince everybody Kirti enduku, then it became Mickey enduku. Like everyone I'm dealing with, like why Mickey? Mickey's best album ante something that gave him scope to do something, and something really different and new, and he proved himself with the album. And RR, I think Janal, once they come out of the theatre listening, that's going to stay with them. I think this is his best album. I think Kirti has just been a paatle paartundi gata 10 రోజులుగా అసలు not able to sing anything else.
ధన్యవాదాలు విజయ్ యాంటనీ గారు. మీ క్వశ్చన్స్ అన్నీ చాలా డిఫరెంట్గా ఉన్నాయి, అండ్ అది నాకు చాలా సంతోషం ఇచ్చింది.
Thank you everybody. Bye.
Thank you.
Bye.